What is up, YouTube gang?
Hey guys.
Thank y'all for tuning back in with us. We are heading into a disturbing story that was brought to our little attention. And this is a mom. Well, this is an arrest that turned deadly, I guess. Like just a regular arrest that turned deadly. So that's all I know. They just said this is an arrest that just turned crazy. So we about to dive into this, but before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button first. Hit that like. That does help our channel. Notification bell so y'all notified when we drop content. Our links are down below to our other channels and everything else. That's all you got to do. Now let's go see what this story is all about.
X-ray 6-7 Central. On the ground.
Shocking acts of violence and unimaginable tragedies, revealing the dark side of human nature and the courage it takes to face it. Most disturbing moments caught on police body cam. On September 25th, 2018, an unbelievable scene unfolded when Officer Christopher Meir, while driving over the Main Street Bridge in Daytona Beach, Florida, happened to witness Derek Gooden throwing Anthony McCarroll off the bridge into the Halifax River.
How do you, that's good you witnessed that.
On the ground right now. Get the on the ground. On the ground. X-ray 6-7 Central. On the ground. I'm gonna sit down. Main Street Bridge. I just got a male throw another male over the bridge.
You just threw him over the bridge. He said I ain't do nothing to him. You just threw him over the bridge. But why? Did that guy provoke him or something like that?
But my thing is like, you know what makes me laugh the most of these type of videos is when we watch a lot of, cams and stuff. But it's like when they like do something and I didn't even do nothing. Like they would come out the store with the basket full of stolen stuff and like, I didn't even do nothing. What you talking about? We know what you did.
One at gunpoint.
Look at the dude. Look at the dude down there being nosy.
On the ground. Get on your belly right now. Get on your belly right now. Get on your belly right now. On your belly right now.
In that horrifying moment, Meir leapt out of his car to prevent any further tragedy. The most chilling part was when Meir confronted Gooden, who calmly stood on the bridge and even threw an unidentified object into the water before finally complying with the officer.
I think a phone. Look at a phone.
Where's the person?
That's what I'm saying.
Put in your hey, get my witnesses. Hey, y'all my witnesses, right? Hey, sir. No, I want the chubby boy across the street, man. He's seen the whole thing. 6-7 Central. You got me, sir. I ain't going nowhere. I got 110-12. The male in the water looks code 4.
He claiming a lot of innocence, but he looking guilty. I don't know what's going on.
Code 4 being dead?
I don't know what code 4 is. I do hear it a lot though. Because it's like you threw what looks like a phone. I don't know what it is, but it looked like a phone. So that I mean you looking kind of guilty, but you got witnesses out there that you saying they saw the whole thing. So that's where I'm confused at.
Swimming? I ain't going nowhere, sir.
Can we get out?
He assaulted my property. I felt threatened, sir. You just threw a male over the bridge. He jumped over the bridge. I watched you. I'm right here. Where my bike at? Hey, tell me, bro. Hey, explain this dog. Cause I was just going across the way, dog. What the
He was gonna jump on the bridge?
Yeah, he's coming. Yes, sir. I'm handcuffed. He just threw that dude over the bridge, bro. No, I did not. I'm not even that strong, on camera. Dog. Please, I want you to have no camera, cause he just assaulted me, dog. He ain't do shit. And then when I came up, he's gonna get charged with destruction of evidence too, cause he just threw a bunch of water as soon as I told him. But what are you charging them with, dog? I'm charged to me the whole time. I'm gonna charge you with attempted murder. They was assaulting me. You better ask that nigga. Hey, excuse me, sir. In front of me, while you're not talking to one, can you please ask the witness across the street what happened?
Gooden then began shouting, desperately claiming that McCarroll had jumped off the bridge himself, trying to justify his actions. Meanwhile, McCarroll was struggling in the river below. Gooden's false calmness was not only a display of cruelty, but also a terrifying sign of his indifference to human life. With the resolute professionalism of a law enforcer, Meir arrested Gooden, but the haunting memory of this scene will likely stay with him for a long time.
This guy's still good now. He's over here. He's walking the bridge. He's never seen that fucking bridge. What the hell is happening? I pull up. They're fucking fist fighting. I start to get out. He throws him over the bridge. Wow.
So the person just down there like drowning?
Like there was a bike and then it got over and then the dude went over. He swam up over there and he came up.
Oh, he swam up.
And then it got over and then the dude went over. He swam up over there and he came up.
Eric Gooden was charged with aggravated assault causing bodily harm and disorderly conduct.
I'm
The next
innocent. You all, you're garbage.
On May 20th, 2022, police pulled over Julissa Thayer after noticing she was driving on the rim of her car with a broken rear window and bloodstains on the vehicle. As officers approached, Thayer insisted it was deer meat from a local farm, trying to hide the horrifying truth that was about to be uncovered.
Yeah, I got her here. I'm a little nervous where this is going. I'm scared of this one because
I think it probably is an animal.
back window broken out, riding on the rim,
She probably ran over a deer.
and deer meat. What if the deer ran into the back of the window and it knocked your tire off?
There is no tire there. All right. There's what?
Blood all over the car.
Traffic violation. I have a broken windshield and I'm missing a tire because some kids were shooting at my car. I had some.
What looks like blood in there? And
It's not blood. It's deer meat. I had a big bag of. There's a farm around here that does deer meat and hamburgers. So.
shotgun shells all over this.
After allowing her to return home, the police continued searching her car, and it was then that the chilling truth emerged. Police found shotgun shell casings scattered throughout the car and blood in several places inside the vehicle. She also said her car had been damaged by a group of kids shooting at her car. The body of her 6-year-old son, Eli Hart, was found wrapped in a blanket in the trunk.
Oh, this turned opposite of what
What?
her 6-year-old
And
son.
she's just driving like that? Like, way to be suspicious.
And that was the one that was in court. That was like, "F you, y'all garbage."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they need to go ahead and
She
bring,
gave herself away. Look how you're look at your car.
they need to go ahead and bring the death penalty back, cause that right there, no.
But my thing is, how, because was
She had to snap and just shoot him, like she was, because they said she had shotgun shells in her car. She had I
That's
think
what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
say
So
they said
did
she had
she
bullet
get-
holes in her car.
yeah? So did he get shot and she was hiding it, or did she do the
I think
shooting?
she did it and went crazy.
I think
Unless she owns something.
yeah.
The child had been shot 9 times in
Oh,
the
well,
head
there's your answer.
and chest while still strapped into his car seat. During the search, they found a running washing machine containing the clothes she had been wearing when she was stopped by police. Julissa had left the house shortly after being released by police. Police also found key evidence in trash cans along the route Julissa had taken before her arrest, including a child car seat covered in the victim's
Oh my
blood, bones,
gosh.
and brains. Julissa suffered from a number of serious mental health issues, including psychotic symptoms and paranoia. During her psychiatric treatment, Julissa was detained on a psychiatric treatment order, but was later released. She had a history of substance abuse, often subsisting on soft drinks and cigarettes. Eli's father, Torrey Hart, had repeatedly warned about the dangers of leaving his son in Thayer's care, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. The fact that Thayer had gained full custody of Eli just 10 days prior makes the tragedy even more heartbreaking. Julissa appeared defiant and unrepentant when given the chance to speak in court.
Caller, you have a right to speak this morning if you'd like. You don't have any obligation to speak, but if you'd like to choose to speak, now is the time to do it.
Yes, I would like to say something.
Go ahead.
I'm innocent. You all, you're garbage.
Look at her lawyer. Her lawyer's like, I don't really want to be here. Look at her lawyer.
And then too, like, and then I don't know. Some of y'all can come for me all y'all want, but I'm speaking on my opinion. I can't stand that whole plead insanity in situations like this because listen, I know there's crazy people out there in the world, but no, she know what she doing. This right here is acting a fool in court. Like you didn't. He said you don't have to speak, so she's trying to run with that I'm crazy insanity stuff. No, she not. She know what she did, and that's sad that that family got to sit there and look at her through this. Man, no, that's why they need harsher laws on certain stuff because the people like her. Like that little boy, if you was that crazy, you should have gave
him 9 times in his car seat.
give him back to his daddy. If you that crazy and you got something
Right.
mentally going on, you don't need to be around your kid then.
But look at that lawyer. Her lawyer Her lawyer's like, this is a
Her
waste
daughter
of
don't even
time.
want that lawyer didn't probably want to deal with this case. That's a public defender case. They
Oh,
just
I'm sorry,
got
a
it signed.
public
No, you're right.
defender.
But that's cool. You got it signed and got to
She
deal with
probably like, I don't want to deal with this. Look at her. Look at her face.
it. Nothing wrong. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with this lady.
Look.
Julissa was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and sentenced to life in prison without parole, meaning she will spend the rest of her life in prison without the possibility of release. Julissa was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and sentenced to life in prison without parole, meaning she will spend the rest of her life in prison without the possibility of release.
Those are ears. Those are ears. Can you hold those out for me?
On March 13th, 2021 in
Ears.
Florida, 30-year-old Colby Parker called 911, reporting that his 77-year-old grandfather, Ronald Wells Sr., had attacked him.
So go ahead.
I like that Florida incident.
Now, from the beginning, what happened first?
Well, I just got done cooking some dinner for us, and the knife was on the table, and he just like boked out.
And how long ago did this
Scared to
happen?
death. I'm scared to death.
How long ago did this happen?
Just happened.
Okay. Like 5 minutes ago, or?
About 3 minutes ago. I'm so nervous right now. I just need y'all here. I need y'all here now. Before I
When
lose it.
officers arrived, they found Parker standing next to his brutally murdered grandfather. Parker claimed they had been smoking marijuana when his grandfather suddenly attacked him with a knife, forcing Parker to defend himself. He recounted hitting Wells with a bat and then stabbing him multiple times in the chest and neck.
Under his arm.
Dog. I didn't even.
The dog?
Yeah. I didn't even know after it happened.
The dog did
Where's the? Who did it? Where's the knife at? Who?
Right here. The pot, smoking the pot. And as soon as back third or fourth hit, something like that, he just freaked some weed I got from right here down the road. And all I do is smoke weed. Right. I stopped. I've been clean for like 3 months now, 2 months now, something like that. I don't remember. And I told myself I wasn't gonna smoke weed, but my pop said it's cool as long as I stay away from all the other, you know what I mean? That's all I was smoking. The just had to put something in it, made me feel weird. And then that sat at the table and lunged at me with a knife right there.
All right. So,
Yeah, he didn't
you sure you don't need EMS check out?
You say you're feeling funny. You want them to at least check your vitals, make sure everything's okay? I don't want to not give you medical attention if you think something's wrong.
Yes, I need medical attention. Yes, like now.
Okay. Calm down. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, come up this way.
Use the view and just get a couple.
Well, I'm gonna pat him down real quick. Hey.
Hey, don't do that, buddy.
Don't do that.
That's not
Sit
good.
back down.
I didn't even catch what he said.
You gotta keep acting like that. It's gonna get bad.
He just got up.
Okay.
Oh, can I see your gun, bro?
No.
What is
What?
going on here?
He on something else.
Come on, weed. Nah,
He killed the grandpa just to kill the grandpa. The grandpa didn't do nothing to him. He freaking out.
He on
He's freaking out.
PCP or something. That's not. And probably freed the grandpa. He probably gave the grandpa. Grandpa probably thought they were smoking regular marijuana, and
No, I think he just gave.
no, he probably did take. And it was something else.
Somebody else in the house.
There's a dog. It's aggressive. Other than that, I don't know where Junior is. I asked and he didn't know.
Oh.
What?
Junior.
Yeah.
Ronnie Jr. right here.
Ronnie. Okay. What is that?
Those are ears.
Those are ears.
Case took a gruesome turn when Parker, during questioning, reached into his pocket and pulled out his grandfather's severed ears.
Okay.
And we've watched a lot of cop footage, and these is probably the sickest cases we have ever come across.
Disturbing.
This dude had his grandpa's ears in his pocket and just pulled them out.
He did this. The grandpa was not smoking or doing nothing. I don't think the grandpa did anything. I think he just was crazy. He smoked it and was crazy. And just ended up hurting the grandpa.
Gosh.
The officers asked why he had done it, to which Parker responded that it was a spur-of-the-moment action with no clear explanation. He called the ears his trophies, though he admitted he hadn't planned the act.
Okay. What is that?
Those are ears.
Those are ears. Can you hold those out for me?
And The officer got to sit there and take pictures calmly.
As officers attempted to question him further and remove him from the scene for safety, Parker suddenly lunged at one of the officers, attempting to wrestle their gun from their belts. A struggle ensued, and officers had to use force to subdue Parker, who continued to resist and become aggressive.
Taser, taser! Taser!
The taser not even helping.
33 traffic light, we're fighting them.
He was charged with second-degree murder and assaulting a police officer. In court, Parker was sentenced to 50 years in prison for the brutal crime.
Damn.
In the next, the horrific case of Chad Dorman, a man who killed his own child, left us in utter horror.
Get your hands out of here.
On June 15th, 2023, a horrific massacre occurred in the home of 32-year-old Chad Dorman when he suddenly shot and killed his 3 sons, Clayton, Chase, and Hunter. The sight of bodies lying in front of the house was not only horrifying, but also heartbreaking for anyone who witnessed it. Dorman's wife, in a state of utter panic, called 911 for help. Her voice choked with pain as she reported that her children had been shot. When the police arrived at the scene, they found Dorman sitting next to the bodies of his children, strangely calm. This left them bewildered and confused.
His name is Chad Dorman. Chad Dorman.
I know, but we can't.
If you need first aid and he's not complying, you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
They're like, I don't care.
Right.
We gotta
Nobody
find
got time
cover
for
first.
protocol.
We ain't no good
Forget
if we
protocol.
ain't
Protocol out the door
safe
now.
or so.
He should catch a bullet just because.
Right.
Don't care if he's sitting there calm or not. My rifle just went off on accident.
Hey, no. We need to come from this side where we can see them. Don't take cover behind her.
What does it matter? Just go in there. It's,
We see them.
you see him sitting on the porch.
We're going to approach from this side. We got cover. Right here.
6 numbers 29 and 63 attack on.
The officer in front of him don't care. He said, I'm going in regardless. He ain't waiting. He wasn't. He like, I'm going in.
He's like, if anything, I'm shooting first.
Show us your fucking hands now!
Stand up!
Stand up! Stand up!
Stand up now! Stand up! Stand the fuck
I
up!
couldn't imagine.
Right there.
They gotta see
Go
that.
ahead and fly whenever any of this can advise.
Get your hands out of here.
Tell them we're 21. It's in the air.
Those guys can confirm that there's people that need first aid, and that's the shooter who's not complying. They need to take care of the
I got it.
victims. They have to shoot him and shoot him.
They say, look, I ain't shooting.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I would have.
63, we're 21.
Literally on the radio.
Get the EMS over here.
Well, I did drugs when I was little, but I don't do drugs now. I'm sober. I'm not trying to fight you.
63.
Get your butt inside. Gatlin, get your butt inside.
We on primary?
Now.
29, we got 3 kills down.
3 kids down, 16 down.
Gatlin.
63, we're 21.
Knock
Have
it off.
EMS respond over here.
You're clear, they're being advised.
That's just, man, that's so-
Robert 34 just started mass casualty response.
I'm telling you, them kudos to these cops. I'm telling you, man, because
They said on the radio, if he don't comply, you shoot him.
I would have had a reason he didn't comply. I would have had a reason. As soon as I grabbed him off the porch, he didn't stand up when I asked him. He didn't stand up when I asked, and it just went off. Because to have them children in the front yard laying there, you got the look, sounds like the mom in the back just.
He sat right there while they're right there.
And
on the
this
floor.
dude sitting here talking to the dog like it's a calm day, talking about get your butt in the house. That'd have been his last words.
63, do you want them to respond to the Laurel Lindale address? Where exactly do you need them?
We're right in the front yard.
Oh my God. Them white.
What are you doing, man?
How could a father act like this when faced with the deaths of his own children? When the police approached, Dorman just sat there. Instead of showing pain or fear, he tried to reassure the officers that nothing serious had happened, making them feel like they were dealing with a man who had lost all humanity.
Hey, are you copying all this?
What?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him. He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get you here in a second.
I ain't running away. You can do whatever you want with me.
Here. You the only one else inside the house?
What?
You the only one else inside the house?
Yeah.
Sit down right here.
My daughter, she ran over to the fire department.
Yeah.
Sit down.
It's my stepdaughter.
Put him in the cage.
He alerted them.
This is Will. This is Will.
The restraint I would have had to have. Oh, man.
He's so calm and collected. That's the thing.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude.
I'm telling you. Slammed against the car, everything.
Yeah, the right remain silent. Fucking use it.
Yes, sir.
Take the call. I'm not starting around.
Custody extra tight.
Yeah, 9 is where Chief and Captain's away.
He bumped his head against the glass right here in this situation. I don't know how.
Hold on.
Norman is currently facing 21 charges, including 9 counts of first-degree murder. He pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity on March 25th, 2024. His trial is scheduled for July, but the pain and loss this family has endured will never go away, as people in the community face the question, why?
That's no recovery.
In the next in a chilling turn of events, what happened inside the suspect's hotel room will leave us in awe. On May 18th, 2019, a shocking kidnapping occurred when Michael Webb pushed a mother to the ground and abducted her 8-year-old daughter. Immediately after receiving a report of the incident, local police quickly investigated and searched for Webb. Thanks to surveillance cameras in the area, they identified his movements and tracked him to his hideout, a nearby hotel.
Marvin, open the door!
Open the door! He said I'm getting dressed.
Open it now!
So we got time to wait for you.
Keep beating on the damn door.
Open it! Hands! Let me see your hands! Step out here! Step out! Step out!
Police arrived. They asked Webb to open the door, but he deliberately delayed, saying he was changing clothes.
The officers are left with no choice but to break down the door to get inside.
Blood in bed, blood in bed. Blood in bed, man. Hey, here she is. Got her. We got her. We got her. We got her. Yes. Hey, buddy. I got it.
Inside, they discovered a horrifying scene. Blood everywhere, and an 8-year-old girl hiding in a laundry basket. When she was found, she was in a state of panic, but the officers immediately calmed her down and wrapped her in a towel to protect her from harm.
Custody. We have her.
We need an EMT. Get call MedStar. Yes. No, don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about your clothes. We got a towel? We got a towel? Do we have it? Can we cover her up? Can we cover her up?
Yeah.
With something? Here you go, baby heart.
You're okay? You're safe. We got you.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh, this is a lot.
I think, you know what, I'll be goofing around with these, like, once in my lifetime I was like, you know, tired of being a cop, but I don't know. I think the restraint you gotta have, like for real, like this restraint as going in there to a scene like this and seeing this. Do you know how quick? Like my hand would be itching. Like for real. Like I'm going to jail now because I'm about to put the whole clip in this dude. Like that's the problem. Like you gotta have some type of just calm spirit to, cause me, they'll have
9
me.
times out of 10, they'll handle them in jail.
They gonna have me on trial. I'm gonna be on trial.
If the cops don't do it, they'll do it in jail. So.
We got her. Hold the door. Hey, back off, guys. Back off. Please, just back off.
Probably people like.
After removing the girl from the room, police quickly took her to a medical facility for examination. Meanwhile, Webb was arrested at the scene. He has been sentenced to life in prison for kidnapping.
What did you say to scare her, Michael?
I told her that if she said anything, that I would do something to her parents. And if I was in jail, I would have my friends to do it.
So now
he was accused of stealing the innocence of an 8-year-old girl. And now Michael Webb will spend the rest of his life in prison for it.
We hope, that this gives a measure of comfort to the victim and to the family and to this community, that he's never going to be out.
The life sentence was handed down in federal court Thursday, just 4 days shy of the 6-month mark of a crime that left a community and a family devastated. In May, Webb snatched a little girl at random from her mother's arms while they were on an evening walk in Fort Worth. Prosecutors say he then sexually assaulted her in the following hours.
I scoped it out pretty good, and I know I missed somebody because when I pushed the woman and grabbed her, I heard somebody screaming. I heard somebody screaming.
He admitted to the crime while police interrogated him. Prosecutors released 2 clips of that video confession after sentencing.
What did you say to scare her, Michael?
I told her that if she said anything, that I would do something to her parents. And if I was in jail, I would have my friends to do it.
They also released a photo from inside the hotel room where the girl was found with Webb. But out of sensitivity for the victim and her family, we are not showing it.
We feel that she represents a bravery and a courage and a strength that is just incomprehensible when you're thinking about an 8-year-old.
Webb's attorney had nothing to say after sentencing.
Mr. Stickney, can you please talk to us about the trial at all?
Webb could have faced as little as 20 years in prison for his crime, but he received the maximum sentence and is not eligible for parole.
When I asked the Tarrant County District Attorney if they were still pursuing the state's case against Webb in light of this life sentence, the office said they currently had no comment. Reporting in Fort Worth, I'm Lauren Zakalik.
That's probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Never have I ever seen that. Never even heard of that. That's crazy.
This is probably one of the most disturbing videos we reacted to over here.
My stomach hurts.
This is wild, man. Like it's some evil in this world. I won't say sick because I don't like these terms because they use the word sick and try to claim insanity. I'm gonna use the word evil in this world because this was on a whole nother level. Just
he said he was scoping the scene though, so he knew.
It's so much like not I would say torment after that. The mom she's probably scared to go on walks now because you had your daughter snatched on a normal walk. Then you got the little girl who got to relive all that. The threats he said, because he said if you go to jail, like, she got left, like, it's just so much.
He took her innocence, like, right there. There was obviously a lot of blood, so he did too much.
What a video.
Well, I mean, it was a lot, but, like, he did just,
man. But thank y'all for tuning in. This was a crazy one to react to. Let us know what y'all want us to react to next. If it's y'all first time watching, let us know how y'all felt about these clips. This is a viewer discretion one. I'm definitely gonna have to add that in the beginning of this video because this one is rough to watch. But we will see y'all
my chest feels tight.
on the next one.